Like most devices these days, the Kindle has options, combinations of options, bells and whistles, all sorts of things. It's enough to drive you crazy. But here are the basics. Charging your Kindle. Attach one end of the charging cord to your Kindle, the other end to the USB port of your computer. The light shows yellow when it's charging, then turns green when it's fully charged. Takes roughly 3 hours to fully charge from an empty battery. The battery life is excellent. An average reader can go several weeks without recharging. This particular model is the popular Kindle Paperwhite 11th generation. Measures 6.9 inches by 4.9 inches, and it can hold thousands of books. Setting up your Kindle. To turn your Kindle on for the first time, press and hold the power button for 5 to 10 seconds. It takes a few minutes to boot up. Then it runs you through a setup procedure. Follow the screen prompts and keep making your choices and tapping next, next, and so on. Myself, I said no to any extras. For the setup, you do need to be connected to a Wi-Fi network and to have an Amazon account. Turning your Kindle on and off. To turn your Kindle on, just press and release the power button and swipe the screen to open it up. It opens up to whatever window you were in last, like usually the last page you were reading when you closed it. Then when you finished reading, again just press and release the power button and the device goes into sleep mode, so that the next time you want to use it, it boots up quickly. This is the way your Kindle is designed to normally be turned off, a quick press of the off button. In this sleep mode, the device uses very little, if any, power. If you just leave the device alone for about 10 to 15 minutes, it automatically puts itself into sleep mode. Downloading a book. This is how I download a book. I decide on a book I want. I search for it on Amazon. Click on the Kindle version of it. And click Buy Now. Then within seconds the book gets downloaded to my Kindle. Here it is. You don't need Wi-Fi to read a book that you already have, but you do need Wi-Fi to download a book in the first place. And the airplane setting on your Kindle must be off so that the Kindle communication hardware is on during the download. Reading your book. To find one of your books in your library, other than the one you're currently reading, tap at the top of your text, tap Home, and your books are listed at the top, arranged automatically left to right in order of your most recently read book. I usually ignore the book recommendations down here below. If you suddenly see only recommended books, that means you have to scroll up to get back to your list. Tap on the middle of the book you want to read, wait a few seconds, and it'll open up to the last page you were on. Page layout. Here I am in the middle of a book. The page number is on the left. It cycles through some more options if you tap on it. The percent of the book read so far is on the right. Page changing. To change pages, swipe right to left to get to the next page, left to right to get to the previous page. Or easier, just tap on the right half for next page, left half for previous page. Note that the page numbers usually refer to the original book page number, not the Kindle page. For example, If you're using a large font, you may be on that same book page for several Kindle pages. Navigating through the book. Tap the top of the page to get to the main menu. Tap on the three-line menu icon here to get to the Go To window. Then tap on any of these categories to reach them. If I want to go to Chapter 4, I tap here. Once you've gone to a spot, you can either stay there or return to the spot you were on before. If I wanted to go to page 91, I would tap on Page or Location, put in 91, tap Page, and that takes me to page 91 as the next page up. Navigating among the windows. Most often when you have some text showing in that window, like in your main menu here, just tap on the text to get back to the text. However, there are all kinds of other scenarios that can be confusing. At the end of this video, I provide a summary chart of how to reach the various windows from the other various windows. Main menu and settings. Tap at the top of your text to get to what I call the main menu bar at the top. It shows the time at the left, the percent battery at the right. Tap on the font icon and pick the type of font and layout you want. For a theme, I started with standard. For font, I like the default Bookerly. For font size, I like 7. For spacing, I like the lines closer together, so under Layout, I tap the more condensed spacing on the left. Under More, I like having the time shown at the top of each page. Tap the text to get back to the text. Note that you can also change the font size by pinching the text in or out. This three-line menu icon is a key item. It brings you to the Go To window, where you can navigate to a particular chapter or page or part of the book. And it's also where you can access your notes and highlights. To reach the Other Settings page from your text, swipe down from the top. You can adjust your screen brightness and warmth here. Many people find greater warmth eases eye strain. I keep the airplane mode on to help save battery life. You can get to further settings by tapping on All Settings. Tap the X at the upper right to get back to your text. What I call the main menu and the settings are actually 2 windows worth of settings. I usually just think to myself, tap at the top for the main menu, swipe down for the rest of the settings. Word definitions. To get the definitions of a word, press on the word with your finger and release. Tap on the text to return to the text. Text copying, otherwise known as highlighting. To copy a portion of text for yourself, press down on the first word of the text you want to highlight and drag your finger down to the last word. Release. and that automatically puts it into your clipping section, that is your notes and highlights section. You can scroll your highlights by swiping up or down. The order of the highlights go by page number, not by the order you put them in last. If you want to highlight right through to the next page, just keep dragging down through the bottom right corner and it goes to the next page after a delay of a second or two. All right, note taking. You can also add a note to a highlight. Tap Note, put in the note, tap Save. If you go to the main menu and your menu icon, that brings up the Go To window and Notes and Highlights. Your note is easy to miss because it's right under the chapter title in the same bold font, but here it is. Note exporting. I find this to be the easiest way to transfer notes to my computer. Tap on Export Notes down here, and the Kindle automatically sends your highlights and notes to your email as a PDF to download. Note losing. Under All Settings, Device Options, doing a restart does not lose your notes or your book downloads, but doing a reset does lose them, though you can always re-download your books no charge. Additional information. You can get many classic books for free. Go to the Amazon site and put free classic Kindle books in the search bar. You can borrow free Kindle books from many local libraries. Though they are a bit pricey, I like having a case for the Kindle, greater protection. And I like how opening and closing the case automatically opens and closes the book. The current basic model is not waterproof, but the models above it are. Dun. I can't do it. I can't do it. But if I did, I wouldn't have to worry. Help. For more detailed information, you can check the user guide. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and don't forget to check this navigation chart at the end here if you get stuck when navigating through your Kindle.